Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm Gwendolyn Halle, a medical microbiologist popularly known as the medical professional with the difference. And I bring you knowledge on your health, on medicals, on hygiene, on farming and on business and a lot more. Welcome back. Today we are going to look about 8 reasons why Postinor 2 wouldn't work for you or wouldn't work. Postinor 2 is a 24-hour pill, a 24 to a 48-hour pill that should be taken after sex. After sex. It's a form of contraception. Now, what is the first point on our list is if the drug is expired. If you go buy your drugs from a local drugstore by the corner of the road, where they have expired drugs and they put it in a brand new packaging, or the stick on it that it's actually not expired, and you buy and you take, Postinor 2 would not work. You're going to find yourself pregnant. Many people buy these drugs from the local drugstore because they are cheaper than what you will find at the pharmacy, or what you will get what you will get if the doctor prescribes from you. If you go to the hospital and it's prescribed for you, they will pay more. But most times it's better to take the right channel and get good drugs that are not expired, and you're being advised properly how to take this drug. The next point on my list is if you take Postinor 2 every time you have sex. I like to see this. Postinor 2 is not an abortion pill. It's a 24-hour pill. It's a form of contraception. Now, there are people who take Postinor 2 every time they have sex. Let's say they are having sex 5 times in a week. Every time they have Monday, they take it. Tuesday, they take it. After they have sex on Monday morning, they take it. Monday evening, they take it. Wednesday morning, they take it. Now, that is a lot of confusion in your body. What are you trying to do? What are you trying to do? Instead of using a Postinor 2 as a form of effective form of contraception, why don't you go to your doctors and try and see if you can get a more effective form of contraception? Because Postinor 2 is a very slim chance. Very, very slim chance. The next point at least is since it's not 100% effective, you have a 60% to 80% chance of it not working. The best form of contraception for me is abstinence. Condoms are not an effective form of contraception. Contraceptive pills, implants, they are not 100% effective. The only effective form of contraception is abstinence. And if you actually cut your fallopian tubes and you tie your fallopian tubes, you can tie them, and then after, when you want them released, you can open them again. But if you're finished having your kids, you can just cut them, or you take out your womb if you choose. But I would just suggest you could actually just tie your fallopian tubes, and that would be great. So these are the 2 forms of effective forms of contraception I would advise you: abstinence and tying your fallopian tubes if you're a female. If you're a male, you can also tie your tubes as well, so that semen is not released in your discharge. The next point on my list is if you take the wrong dose. Many people don't follow the instructions that are being given by the doctor or that are being given by the pharmacist. My advice is you see a doctor that will tell you exactly how to take Postinor 2. They may look at your BMI, your body weight, they may look at different things and actually tell you exactly how to use it so it works for you. The next point is if you don't take it or follow the instruction to take it between 24 to 48 hours. Some people say 72 hours, but I would prefer 24 to 48 hours. If you don't take it between that time, there is a problem. it may not work. You'll have a high chance of getting pregnant. The next point is vomiting. There are some people that when they take Postinor 2, they actually feel nauseated and they may vomit. Now, what I'm going to advise is that when you vomit, take another pill. Take another pill of Postinor 2. Because the Postinor 2 may not have been absorbed into your body by the time you vomited. So take another whole pill and make sure you swallow it. They are quite tiny, so make sure you actually swallow them. The next point is Postinor 2 will not work for you if you're pregnant, because the egg has already met the sperm and there's an embryo that has been formed. So remember, Postinor 2 is not an abortion pill. It will not kill the embryo, not at all. And the last point of our list is after or during ovulation. If you take Postinor 2 after or during your ovulation, you have a high chance of getting pregnant. Postinor 2 actually prevents the ovaries from releasing the egg. Now, when you take it after ovulation, when the egg has been released, there's still a high chance that the egg will still meet the sperm. Remember, I said it's not an effective, it's a 60 to 80% method of protective method of contraception. It's not very effective, so you should watch out. If you take this when during ovulation or after ovulation, you have a high chance of getting pregnant. And I also want to advise, make sure you don't go to a local drugstore by the road to get Postinor 2 or any form of drug that has to do with your health as a lady. I have seen people who have taken pessaries that were meant for candida or for other infections in the vagina, and they have swallowed it because they were wrongly oriented. Either they didn't read the prescription, the leaflet in the prescription pack, or they were not advised rightly by the pharmacist, or they just went ahead and then bought it and then took it by themselves, or they were referred to by a friend who's not a specialist. I've seen others who have taken drugs that were supposed to be taken orally, and they have been injected into the vagina. Now, you need to be very, very vigilant as a woman. Our bodies are very fragile, and to me, a woman's body is very sacred. I did a video on sex, pregnancy, and abortion. I think you should look at it so you are enlightened. And if you take Postinor 2 and it doesn't work for you, please do not go ahead and abort the pregnancy if you find out that you're pregnant. A lot of women have lost their lives, have lost their wombs, because they either go to a doctor to do it and the machine touches their wombs. If you find out that you are pregnant, and in those early days of 1 month, 2 weeks, 1 month, less than a month, you can go to a specialist, your doctor, a sexual health doctor, and they will give you a pill. This is not Postinor 2. They will give you a pill that will shred the embryo, and you will bleed it. It will come out like menstrual blood. This is for like 3 weeks and below. Anything above 3 weeks, 3 weeks to a month, it's dangerous to me. It's dangerous. So this is my advice. If you have any questions, do pop them down below. I'll be so willing to answer all your questions. Until next time, I'm your favorite medical microbiologist. I'm also popularly known as the medical professional with the difference, bringing you knowledge on medicals, health, hygiene, and a lot more.